I am so thrilled that I absolutely loved this novel. I'd previously read a book by Patricia MacDonald called From Cradle to Grave, which I liked, but it wasn't perfect. But then I decided to give this one a go because, as I think I've mentioned before, I love psychological thrillers about missing children. I just think they're so brilliant. And this one is right there in the title. This is a book about a missing child. And I'm so pleased to say that it's fabulous. I mentioned in my review of From Cradle to Grave that I really love MacDonald's writing style. And that is certainly the case here, but I also found the narrative to be amazing. Very well developed, very suspenseful, didn't give away too much. I thought I'd worked out what had happened at one point. I was completely wrong. And the reveal of certain aspects took me by surprise. Really very well developed, very well written. I hate the word unputdownable, but that's exactly what this is. It's fabulous. So I'll talk a little bit about the narrative, but I'm not going to go into any detail whatsoever, because, as I said, it is unpredictable. It's surprising, it's engaging. I don't want to ruin anything for you. But basically, as the title suggests, this is about a young boy who goes missing. Geordie goes missing the day after his birthday party, and his parents, Caitlin and Noah, are obviously very frantic. It's important to note that Caitlin is actually his stepmother, and there is a subplot to this where, well, I don't want to say too much about it, but there is a subplot that's actually introduced in the prologue, or is it the first chapter? I can't remember if it was a prologue or chapter 1, but at the very beginning we're introduced to an incident that happened before this novel is set, and it involves Caitlin and Noah's ex-wife Emily, and that's a subplot running through this. And I found that was really brilliantly developed, as I thought we knew everything about that, and that it was just, I guess, background information to help propel the main narrative forward. But actually, even that subplot, that background fluff, became so much more and really propelled this narrative forward, and everything in this was so beautifully tied together. And, if I suspected person A or person B, those reasons why we were led down that route or led to believe something else, everything was tied together so well. This just ticks every box, and I absolutely loved it. I'm trying to find fault with it. There were 2 typing errors. That is it. That is all I spotted. One, it said he when it meant to say she. Another one, it said something like asked Caitlin and then answered Caitlin. So it used the wrong name during a stretch of dialogue. And that's it. I cannot find any fault with this. Just every question I had was answered. I honestly cannot find fault. I'm sure some people will find fault, but it's very well received as well. Just looking at the Amazon ratings, it's got 64% 5 stars, 24% 4 stars, only 2% 1 stars, which is inevitable. No book's ever going to have 100% 5 stars unless it's got very few ratings. Check out some of my novels for an example. Honestly, I absolutely love it. It's also worth pointing out that one of those 1-star reviews is titled "Great book, suspenseful to the end, 1 star." And then another one, "Great, 1 star." So I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but it looks like the 1 stars on Amazon are actually meant to be 5 stars. I don't get that. It's amazing. If you're looking for a psychological thriller that's full of suspense, very well written, very well developed, completely unpredictable, and a really great length as well. I'm not sure how long it is. I'm just going to quickly check the paperback page count. I'm never very good at gauging the length of a novel based on the Kindle page count, but the Amazon paperback page count says it's only 224 pages. That doesn't seem right. It is quite detailed and really brilliant and gripping and compelling. If you're looking for a psychological thriller, if you're looking for a novel about a missing child, or if you just want to read something that's very well written and definitely gripping, Missing Child by Patricia MacDonald is completely one that I would recommend.